Hello and welcome to the third and final week of this 21 Days of Energy series. If you were just tuning in, welcome. If you are somebody who's been here since the beginning, thank you so much for joining us during this whole process. So my name is Rachel from Reiki with Rachael, and what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks is I've been pulling one oracle card. I'll get it from the James Van Praagh, the Soul's Journey deck. So we pull one daily oracle card, and then I talk about the energy, and we end with a Reiki healing energy session, which is just me flowing very high vibrational Reiki energy to you for your highest and best good for whatever it is that you need at this moment. Now for this week, the third and final week, I've been guided to also pull a numerology card. So it's from, I can show you the book. It says Numerology Guidance Cards by Michelle Buchanan. So we're going to get two. We're going to get one main card and one clarifying card. So we'll see what this energy is for this final week. And let's get started with today's card. This is a card that we got the first week, but it comes to us in a new light, and it comes to us saying something different than it did the first week. And this is the relationship card. And I'll read the card to it, and then I will show you what the clarifying card is. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, we really talked about just coming from a place of love and empathy and understanding for all the relationships in our life. And, recognizing that everybody's on their own journey and, coming from your heart space rather than your head or any judgment when you are thinking of relationships. So, the card that I pulled for today as our clarifying card, love partnership. This relationship card is now emphasizing a love partnership. And I am no astrologer by any means, but Venus is in retrograde. Venus is the planet of love. And anytime a planet goes in retrograde, it is a time to reevaluate. It is a time to redo anything with like a re in it. And so this is coming to us as a reminder and to give us a sense of comfort that, you know what, I'm going to read from the numerology book, and then I'm going to go over the interpretation of what I think these cards are saying. So, the love partnership in the numerology book says this card indicates a time when a romantic relationship is about to enter your life. Perhaps you are single and are about to meet someone special, or maybe your current relationship is about to progress to a deeper level of understanding and commitment. Either way, love is just around the corner, provided you believe. So I want to take a break there before I read the rest, and that really, now I know why I was guided to read from that. I was talking about Venus being in retrograde, and it's a time to reevaluate and redo, and what this is really encouraging you to do is, let me read the sentence again. Either way, love is just around the corner, provided you believe. What is your belief system around your loving partnerships? Around the one that you're currently in? Around the one with your twin, if you're in separation? Or just around yourself in these partnerships? What are your belief systems? What do you hold on a conscious or even subconscious level? let me continue reading. In the meantime, you're being encouraged to focus on what you have to offer rather than what you'd like to receive. So often we become so focused on the other person that we don't think about ourselves. We don't come from a place of thinking of all these amazing gifts that we have to give another person, of all the reasons why somebody else would love us. We don't come from a place of worthiness whenever we think or approach partnerships. We're just so hoping that maybe we find somebody, or we're so hoping that we can rebuild the relationship that we're in. But what these cards are encouraging you to do today is focus on what you have to offer. Don't focus on what you want this relationship to bring to you. So this could be if you're in a current relationship and you feel like maybe there's one or two things that bother you a little bit and you wish they were different. Or maybe you're not in a relationship and you think about, what would it be like if you were in that relationship? What are they doing out there? Somebody's making a whole bunch of ruckus. I apologize for that. I live in a very busy place. There's always stuff going on. But if you're not in a relationship, we tend to focus on like what that relationship would just bring. Finally, if we could be in union with our twin, or if we could have that happy, balanced relationship, what that would bring to us. It's time to reevaluate that. It's time to reevaluate it and approach it differently from a mindset of everything beautiful that you have to offer. By doing so, you will attract a mutually loving relationship that serves both parties' needs. Remember, you must believe that love exists in order to attract it into your life. Again, that emphasis on believe. So work on any limiting beliefs or negative thoughts you have about love. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of life. So love and appreciate yourself as you are today, as you are right now. Embrace your imperfections and be assured that you are worthy of love. Your loved one will appear when you know without a doubt you are lovable and deserving. And they give an affirmation. And I forgot this book gives affirmation. So I think even if I don't read from the book, I'm going to try and remember and give you the affirmation from the book every day this week. So the affirmation says, I don't know how, I don't know when, but love is on its way. It's really, I don't know if I like that affirmation. I might take that back. I feel like a better affirmation to state today would be something like, I am worthy and deserving of love in my life. I know that love is on the way. I am attracting love into my life. You want to speak, that was kind of like iffy. I like to state affirmations and encourage people to state affirmations as if they're currently true right now and with just such a strong knowing and confidence in that affirmation. So this card, the beginning of this week, is saying that there is a loving and romantic relationship. And if you are in a relationship already, that it's time to focus on your own worthiness. So instead of focusing on the lack in that relationship or things that might be frustrating you, or if you feel like your happiness or your worth is dependent on that other person. So this can be if you're in a relationship or not in a relationship. If you feel like it's just kind of hanging on by a thread depending on what that other person is going to do or what that other person does. Today, the energy is strongly telling us that we need to, number one, know that love is coming to us. Number two, believe it. and work on our belief system. So we might really want something, but we have these thoughts that just replay over and over and over in our minds that negate this love from coming into our life. And finally, just focusing on everything that you have to offer, focusing on just loving yourself today and knowing that the more love you can have for yourself, the more loving energy you're going to build around you. And it's like a magnet, attracting that beautiful love into your life. This is such a beautiful card. These are beautiful cards to start this week. It's just so, it's filled with this optimism and this hope. And I feel like there's somebody watching this right now who's on the twin flame journey, or just a journey with love in general. Even if you don't feel like you're a twin flame or you don't know what that is, there's somebody watching this who has been feeling defeated when it comes to this. And this card is here for reassurance, to tell you that it absolutely, there is an energy of love. It's just about reevaluating your belief system around it. And with this Venus in retrograde, it gives us the perfect opportunity to bring things up, reevaluate them, and change them for the better. And once you do, the universe is reassuring you that you will attract that partnership that you so desire. Okay, so let's do the Reiki healing session. I'm going to set my phone and I'm going to send it for your highest and best good. With an intention of just unconditional self-love and worth. And releasing anything that blocks this. Blocks you from loving yourself, blocks you from receiving or giving love fully and unconditionally to others. So sit back and relax. And I'm going to flow 5 minutes of Reiki energy to you now. anything that no longer serves your life life mind. Disconnect. So be it and so it is. Thank you so much. So for that energy session, I worked primarily on your heart chakra. And then I always send grounding energy for the last minute. And I sent it so that we are all grounded in self-love. I hope that you were able to feel that, and I hope that it helps you with your own self-love throughout the rest of today. So if you have any questions, I've had several people reach out and ask me what Reiki is. I meant to say this in the beginning of the video. If you go to my website, there's a whole FAQ section that really goes over how it works, what it is, and you can always reach out with any questions. I'm happy to answer them. So again, all my information is below if you are interested in booking a private session or a twin flame healing. I do have, I'll link to these too. I do have a twin flame healing on YouTube, as well as a healing for all sorts of relationships if you feel so guided to do that. But I really feel like maybe doing some more work on your heart chakra today is what is going to best serve all of us. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to our final week of this 21 Days of Energy series, and I will talk with you tomorrow. Love and light.